Are we soon to see half price homes hitting the market? Are we going to see pricing on housing come down by 50% or more as we watch the real estate and housing market crisis just tumble down as interest rates continue to rise? The Fed continues to raise interest rates. Meanwhile, inflation continues to go up. Buyer confidence is further reduced. People's jobs are on the line and at risk, further reducing their likelihood and ability of being approved for mortgages or refinance. And how about the homeowners? How about the homeowners who own properties with perceived value and equity as we see home values fluctuating and changing across the country? Now, we are still seeing some markets that are seeing some positive growth trends and the ability to level out and stay flat and kind of hold on to the values that they've earned through appreciation over the last couple years. Now, but there are other markets. For example, Boise, Idaho is probably going to see a drastic decline in home values. Austin, Texas, probably going to see a drastic decline in home values. But how about for the homeowners who have equity? They have equity in their properties and they need money. They need money, but then you're looking at it as, well, if I try to pull money out of this home through a home equity loan or a cash out refi, I'm subject to the higher interest rates thanks to Jerome Powell and the Fed trying to fight inflation. What do I do? And then maybe I'm looking at, maybe I can sell my home. But if I sell it, where am I going to go? Well, I came across something very, very interesting today that I want to share with you guys, but I also want you to be aware of what's going on and what this could potentially mean for the future of the housing market, for the future of home ownership, and for the future of people no longer being able to actually buy homes and being forced to only rent. So I want you guys to check this out. This is Easy Knock. Now, I'm not affiliated or promoted or sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form, but I came across this and it says, make your home equity work for you. Through our innovative sale leaseback programs, Easy Knock purchases your home while you remain as a renter, giving you the time and money you need to help reach your goals. And you see here that they've got some sponsors or at least some affiliates here that they're showing: Fox Business, CNBC, Business Insider, Forbes, CBS, Wall Street Journal. And, you got some testimonials down here from Better Business Bureau. Easy Knock delivered as promised. Their service was excellent, and I was guided through the process step by step. Trustpilot. I've had my ups and downs with multiple companies. The support and compassion I've received from Easy Knock has been beyond exemplary. Their support system was with me every step of the way. They constantly kept in touch with me. I would recommend this company to anyone. And these go on and on and on. And so Easy Knock here is promoting renters. Take your home, sell it to this company. They will lease it back to you until you're ready to, and you can stay in it, and then you pay rent. And you can do that until you're ready to sell or until you're ready to move on and move out and go buy something else. Or it seems as though they give you the option of buying it back from them. But it shows here, you can use this to pay down debts, pay off debt, pay out outstanding medical bills, pay off student loans. Although Biden has put forth, he signed a bill into law, and he is going to reduce student loan debt by $10,000 to $20,000, depending on the type of student loan debt you have. Pay for an unexpected life event. Move to a new home, pre-approval. Make a stronger offer, since you no longer have a home tied to your credit. Bidding wars, home improvements, other goals, flexible cash solution, which is going to be more and more of a growing Growing topic of concern, flexible cash solutions, as we see that people are going to be in need of money more desperately. And especially in situations like we saw yesterday, which I think is still going on today, where folks who are reliant upon EBT and SNAP food benefits, when the system goes down, do you have a cash solution? Equity conversion for 1099 or alternative incomes. That's for the self-employed. Prepare for retirement, settle a divorce. Oof. We see divorce on the rise. All the conflicts that's going on, all the struggles and turmoil, the financial struggles. These are really putting a strain on relationships, probably more so than husband and wife or significant others or whatever your status is. Spending more time together at home during the pandemic really showed how strong a relationship was or how weak. But prepare for assisted living, deal with job or income loss. And again, a hot topic, job loss, income loss. Can you imagine being a homeowner? Can you imagine being a homeowner and you have a property? Now it's not paid for, but you have equity in that property. But if you lose your job, let me flip this around. Let me flip this around. I want to talk to you guys. If you're a homeowner and you have equity, and let's just say your monthly mortgage payment is $2,000 a month. We're going to say your monthly mortgage payment is $2,000 a month, which is also now where the national average is for average rent prices is at $2,000 a month. So let's just say you have a home, there's equity in it. Your monthly mortgage payment is $2,000 a month. That includes PMI. That includes all your principals, your taxes, your insurance, everything. Okay, escrow for taxes. So let's just say you have a home, you have a mortgage. It's $2,000 a month, all in, and you lose your job, and now you're struggling to make ends meet. Okay. Do you risk losing your home through foreclosure because you can't make the payment? Do you sell it and then have to move out and have nowhere else to go? What do you do? So this looks like it's proposing a solution where it's like, hey, you've lost your job. You had a significant income loss. You've had a significant reduction in your income. How about you sell it to this company, Easy Knock? They'll lease it back to you. You can stay in there. And now they've laced your bank account. You know, like Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell will say, folks are just sitting on a boatload of cash. They're flush with cash and they don't want to work because they got all that money from those stimulus checks. Not the case. But in this situation, you could sell your house. They'll pay it off. The difference of the equity would then go to you. You would have that money in your bank account. And now you just rent or lease back from them to hold you over. So now you are able to use that equity that was in that property to prevent you from being foreclosed on and become homeless, so to speak, because you don't have anywhere else to go. You haven't planned for this. And now you have the money from the equity in your account to cover yourself, to pay your rent until you can get back on your feet and find a new solution. A solution to replacing that income. So this is what they're proposing here, and they're talking about capitalizing on the market. I'm going to do a little bit more research on this company because I want to know exactly what they mean about capitalizing on the market. But they got different programs, sell and stay, movability. They got some education here. They got a blog touching on home equity, real estate, finance, FAQs, frequently asked questions about Easy Knock, getting started, lease and rent details, other questions, and their partners here. So I'm really interested in what they actually are doing here. I'm really kind of curious of, how would your rent payment compare to your mortgage payment if you were to engage in business with this company? But you got to realize that these guys are doing it. They have to make a profit. There has to be an upside for them to even offer this as an option, as a solution, as a possibility. There's got to be an upside for them. But what is it saying about the future of home ownership? What is it saying about the possibility that more and more people are going to be stuck and forced to rent, even in a situation where now you're renting your own house that you used to own. Now you just rent it. And, this is kind of like pushing towards this future of it's like a subscription based future where you own nothing and you rent everything. But for some, this may be a viable option as they are kind of in a financial crunch. They got a tight budget. They're facing adversity. Inflation is on the rise, and they do have equity in their home, and they need to find a quick cash solution that would put money in their pocket, put money in their bank account, and prevent them from losing it all. But if any of you know anything about Easy Knock or have engaged in this or looked into it or talked to them or even doing it right now, comment below. Let me know. I'm kind of curious. But like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more research on this, and I'm going to bring you guys an update on it, as well as some other updates on the housing market, the rental market, and what we're likely to see in the coming months as the housing market really starts to take form in regard to potential falling of prices, falling of real estate values, a potential decline in real estate. I don't want to call it a crash. I say the bubble is deflating in some markets, in some areas, in some regions, in some neighborhoods. And we're going to look at, we're going to do a little bit more of a deep dive on renting, because this is a direction a lot of people are being pushed. And also for the fact that a lot of people are facing eviction and knowing what their options are moving forward after eviction, with the simple fact that the average rent price in America is topping $2,000 a month. And the income and credit requirements that are going to be needed to be able to qualify and afford to even rent in popular cities like Los Angeles, Atlanta, Georgia. So we're going to look at Los Angeles, California. I'm working on this. I'm going to try to get it out today. Los Angeles, California, Atlanta, Georgia, Boise, Idaho. And we're even going to take a look at Coral Springs, Florida, mainly because if you guys haven't checked it out already, go check out Chris Igo's channel. And he's living in South Florida, Chris Igo, and he's touching on the South Florida, Coral Springs, Boynton Beach area real estate market. And it's interesting to see how real estate is being impacted in different portions of the country, different cities, different zip codes, different counties, and things like that. Waterfront properties, some of these rural properties, downtown city areas. And what's changing in real estate, what's changing in the rental market, and what is going to be changing with your income and your job security and or your ability to earn more money, for the simple fact that rents are going up, and the qualification processes for them are going to require probably a credit score of at least 650 at the very least, and an income at 2, 3, maybe even 4 times that of the rent, putting a lot of people into a category that you're going to need good credit, and you're going to need to make 60, 70, 80, 90, $100,000 a year just to be a renter on the normal rent market. And who knows what the qualifications would be for this for Easy Knock. But I'm going to check into that. I'll bring you guys an update on that real soon.